guys, so this will be part 2 of this 1,000 mile road trip video. Today is my last day here in Georgia. I am done with what I needed to be here for, and I'm now on my way home back to Louisiana. And as of right now, I should be back home at about...
In 1/10 of a mile, turn left onto Forest Parkway.
I should be back home at about 10 o'clock tonight. It's 3:10 right now. You also have to factor in the time change. I'm going back a time zone. So... So with that being said, and this being my last day here as I'm on my way home right now, I'm going to put y'all on a time lapse and I will update y'all as I make my way home.
In 1/4 mile, keep left onto I-85 south towards Columbus.
So I like Atlanta. I like the scenery of it, but the traffic sucks and the roads suck. Now, I mean, I'm sure part of it has to do with I shouldn't have brought this car up here, but the car was built to be driven, so I drove it. And I mean, it's about over 1,000 mile round trip, so putting the car through its paces. But so I have 320 miles to go until I get off on the next interstate in Mississippi. So that'll probably take me about 3-4 hours, somewhere around there, I guess, hoping nothing goes wrong, like a wreck or tire blows out or anything like that. So until then, it's just a matter of staying straight and stopping for gas. There we go. Now we got a smooth road. So until then, I'm gonna put y'all on a time lapse again. Now I'll probably just do a longer time lapse. That way it's just not so repetitive or anything like that. And then I'll just update y'all as I go. So until then, we'll see. Alright, so this is my first stop since I left Atlanta, a rest area in Alabama. I've probably been in Alabama now for about, probably around an hour-ish maybe. And I have not filled up with gas since I left, so I'm sitting at right under 3/4 of a tank. I have 24,757 miles now. I will be over 25,000 whenever I get back home. So I think I'm just gonna do an update whenever I get into a new state, instead of just always putting y'all on a time lapse, just so it's not so repetitive. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back on the interstate and I'll update y'all whenever I make my next stop. Alright, so first problem of the entire trip. As you can tell, the exhaust is really loud. Now, the exhaust is really loud because, well, if you know anything about the 350s, they have an exhaust valve that you can open and close to make it quieter and louder. Or whenever gear like I'm in now, if you're in 6th gear, it closes the valves and it's still loud. Alright, so I finally made it back to Louisiana. I'm about 20 minutes away from home. It is 10:30, so it'll be closer to 11 whenever I get home. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm very tired right now. I've been driving since about 3 o'clock, so about 8 hours. And so the only thing that went wrong in this road trip was the exhaust clamp coming loose, because now it's just like it just sounds like an open header. So that'll probably get fixed tomorrow. So I'm at 25,000, about to be at 25,160